So, I don't know if you saw my post, but what we're going to talk about today, because I just think for me, when I see my clients, no matter what they come in for or whatever what's happening in our life, for me, the bottom line is, are you happy? It doesn't matter how much money you've got. It doesn't matter what kind of body you've got. It doesn't matter what kind of relationships you've got. But for me, the bottom line is, am I happy? And I think we all have the right to be happy. I think we're given the ability to experience joy, experience pleasure. I think that's what one of the things that separates us out as human beings. And I think a lot of us feel that we shouldn't be happy. We shouldn't feel overjoyed. You know, when things we look around the world, we see what's going on, and we think, why do I have the right to be happy? But I think we do. And I mean, one of the most amazing things for me is seeing those kids in those refugee camps. You know, they've got nothing. They've hardly anything to eat. They've hardly anything to drink. They're running around in bare feet. And yet somehow they seem to find the ability to have joy. You know, that's an amazing thing that we kind of grow out of, I think, as we get older. Maybe it's because we don't know the situation we're in when we're children. But, you know, it proves to me that no matter what the circumstances are, we can find joy and we can find happiness in it. So my goal today is to take all of you into that space of just happiness and joy. And maybe in that space, we can find a space of gratitude for what we have. And it's so easy, isn't it, to look around and think about what we don't have and what we could have. But to spend a bit of time just appreciating the things we have and to find joy and happiness in it. Because I said, for me, it's the bottom line. I want everyone, and you know this if you've been in my groups, I want everyone to experience and hold the feeling of unconditional self love. I know in our culture, people say, you know, well, they use it as a kind of derogatory term, don't they? Look at her, she loves herself. Look at him, he loves himself. What we should be saying is how incredible she loves herself. How wonderful he loves himself. So I'm going to take you to that place of unconditional self love. And in that space, I want you to think about what it is that truly makes you happy and what you can feel happiness in right now, in this moment. I read a book, it must have been over 20 years ago now, by a man called Michael Niels, and it was called How to Be Happy Now. And I can't remember all of the things in the book, but what the thing that did stick with me was this. He said, if you're doing things in order to be happy, you're doing them in the wrong order. I'll say it again. If you're doing things in order to be happy, you're doing them in the wrong order. How many people say, I'll be happy when I pay off my mortgage? I'll be happy when my kids are settled. I'll be happy when I find the perfect partner. I'll be happy when I've lost 2 stone. You know, when we're saying I'll be happy when, what we're actually saying is I'm not happy now. So what he suggested in the book and what I've tried to live by is to find whatever happiness you can right here in this moment. It might just be that you have a pet that loves you unconditionally, or a person that loves you unconditionally. It might be that you find joy in your children or your grandchildren. But whatever it is, I want you to think about it and feel into it. Because if you can experience happiness in this moment, it doesn't stop you from thinking, oh, I'd like to be fitter, or I'd like to, have a better this or a better that. It doesn't stop you from doing it. But what it is, your happiness no longer depends upon you having that. Does that make sense to everybody? You know, so that's all I'm going to ask you to do today. And look on this as time out. We get caught up in all the things in life. I want you to understand that while we're together today, just for these few minutes we're together, give yourself permission to let go of everything else. Any worries you've got, any cares you've got, anything that's not serving you in this moment, just let go for a while. And know it's okay. Because the world's not going to change, but how we see it, how we experience can change. And that's what I want for you today. So that's it. Are there any questions or anything you want to experience when you're in this space? Anything you think, while I'm in that beautiful space, I'd like to let go of this, or I'd like to feel better about that. Because, these are all words, but words are super powerful, as you know. So, please ask if you want anything at all. Kate, you're smiling. Marion's smiling. I don't know what she's smiling about. She's disappeared. But, if there's anything you want, just please ask. No? Okay. Right. So if you're all ready to experience happiness, if you're all ready to lose yourself in that moment, what I'd like you to do is all get comfortable. Make sure you're in a safe place. And by that, I mean you're not sitting on a windowsill 10 stories up with a boiling hot cup of coffee in your lap. Make sure you're in a comfortable place. Place your hands separately. Place your feet separately. And as I said, look on this as time out and understand that while we're together today, you're all that matters to me. And I want you to experience this, okay?
Yeah. Are you doing
Are you
it?
ready? I'm gonna just make.
Ready.
I'm just gonna mute everybody. You can switch your mics back on if you do particularly want to speak to me. Otherwise, I'm gonna mute everybody just so there's no outside noise. Okay. So if you're ready to do this, as I said, place your hands separately, place your feet separately. Make sure you're comfortable, and take a breath in and hold it for a moment. As you breathe out, allow your eyes to close. Only as quickly as you're ready to experience this feeling of unconditional self-love and of happiness. And know that you're worthy of those feelings. Just let yourself get into that. For a moment, just focus on your body. If you can sense any tension anywhere, just let it go. Start with the very top of your head and allow your scalp to relax. Imagine having your hair washed and your head massaged, and allow your scalp to relax completely. Feel all that tension going out of your scalp. Let that feeling drift down to those tiny muscles around your eyes and relax your eyes completely. Imagine that's happening automatically as you listen to my voice. Allow that feeling to go down into your jaw and relax the muscles in your jaw. Just for a while. Nobody wants anything. There's nothing to say, nothing to do but to relax. And allow your lips to relax. I know it's a strange thing to say, but let your lips relax. And notice as you relax your lips, how your central nervous system relaxes as well. Every nerve and fiber relaxing now. With every word I say, just relax more and more. Let your tongue relax in your mouth. Your throat relax. The muscles in your neck relax. And just for a moment, show those muscles some appreciation. How incredible are your neck muscles? Your whole life holding your head up. And relax those muscles for a while. Give them a bit of time off. Let that feeling go down into your shoulders. Imagine having your shoulders massaged and all those stress knots in those muscles relaxing. Shoulders relaxing. Feel that tension drifting away from your shoulders. Let that feeling just spread down into your arms, biceps, triceps, your forearms, your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Let your arms relax. As you do that, you may become aware of certain sensations. You may even become aware of your pulse or your heart beating. As you relax even more, the muscles in your back, your stomach and chest. For a moment, focus on your breathing. Imagine that you're breathing in calm and you're breathing out tension. You're breathing in calm and you're breathing out doubt. Let that calm feeling spread down into the muscles of your stomach. Let your hips relax, your legs relax, calves, ankles, feet and toes relaxing. Every muscle, nerve and fiber relax now. Like a handful of rubber bands just thrown on that chair, loose and relaxed. Get a sense of that happening automatically. That's right. With the eyes closed, you can continue to relax. At times you may be more aware of some things than you were before. Thoughts, feelings, sensations, the alteration of awareness as the mind begins that gradual letting go. Letting go even of the effort it takes to be aware of exactly where the arms are positioned or the hands or fingers. Even the effort it takes to be aware of which leg seems to relax more quickly or completely than the other may seem to be too much effort to bother making. What a wonderful feeling just to forget about your body for a while. Allowing your body to just disappear for a while you drift as a mind. And that mind drifts without boundaries, without borders, without limits. Get a sense of that happening automatically. Drifting down toward a place of quietness. A place of peaceful inner awareness. A place that almost seems to give off signals that directs awareness down toward it, into it, more and more comfortably, more and more effortlessly, more and more completely and deeply than before. Or even the effort it takes to be aware of the sound of my voice or the meaning of my words may almost seem to be too much effort to bother making. It's so much easier simply to relax and enjoy that letting go, allowing events to occur in your own time, in your own way, drifting down, deeper, deeper, deeper down. Get a sense of that happening. Just dropping down through space and time, down toward a place of total bliss. Just when you think you've reached that space of profound hypnosis and trance and peace, my voice, my words will take you 10 times deeper. Imagine that's happening automatically, and there's nothing you can do about that now. Every word I say now doubles that wonderful feeling. Everything I say now is your reality. And just for a while, you'll see what I say you can see, feel what I say you can feel, hear what I say you can hear as you go deeper, deeper, deeper down now. 10, 20, 100 times deeper. That's right, the deeper you go, the better you're going to feel. And the better you feel, the deeper you'll go. You have a conscious mind and an unconscious mind. And that unconscious mind, the back of the mind, can continue to hear, to understand and respond. that part of you that beats the heart, that breathes the breath, that runs that automatic healing ability, can continue to hear, to understand and respond to those things I might say without the need for you to do anything at all. It's so much easier for the conscious mind simply to relax and enjoy that letting go. That's right. Letting go even of the effort it takes to make the effort that it might take. To tell the exact position of arms, legs, or the entire body now that seems to drift through time and space. That wonderful free floating place of effortless relaxation and letting go. Allowing events to occur in their own time, in their own way, as you drift as a mind. And that mind drifts without boundaries, without borders, without limits. And the unconscious mind can allow that drifting to occur while the conscious mind drifts off someplace else entirely now. That's right, in your own time, in your own way. And as you drift in that space, I'd like you to have the experience of going out into the future to a place and time where you found that peace, the happiness you want, a way you'd love to feel, something you'd love to achieve, and see yourself there in that beautiful space. Maybe surrounded by the people you love, people that love you. See those faces, feel that love. Let that remind you of just how loved you are. Because you are loved, and you are loved, and you are loving. Get a sense of that now. And as you feel that love, every limiting belief that was ever placed on you, every negative thought, any useless, unnecessary physical or emotional pain is swept from your mind and body, replaced by a feeling of peace, a new understanding of your real worth, your real value. And notice as you drift in that space that the essence of who you are, beyond the physical, is pure intelligence, energy, light, and love. That's who you are. And anything that's not that is not you, was placed on you. It was learned. And anything that's learned can be unlearned. You are love, you are loved, and you are loving. The essence of who you are is pure intelligence, energy, light, and love. Get a sense of that now, free of all earthly ties, free of all physical ties, just drifting in that beautiful space. And as you drift in that space, I want you to have the experience of just leaving your body in that chair for a while. Get a sense of drifting up out of your body, drifting up out through what's known as the crown chakra. Get a sense of that space, maybe a golden light drawing you up out of your body into a place of total liberation and freedom, an understanding that you're not your body. And I want you to look back at that body in that chair, and I want you to show it some appreciation. How incredible is your body? Because it is the most incredible creation. You are unique. In the history of mankind, there have been 100 billion people on planet Earth. But there has never been another you. There will never be another you. You are unique. Get a sense of that now. How incredible are you? And notice as you drift away from your body that the essence of who you are, beyond the physical, is ageless. It's infinite, has no edge. And nothing that happens to that physical body can never actually touch you, the essence of who you are. Get a sense of drifting up out of that building you're in, drifting up into the sky like a helium balloon that some young girl has let go of in the park. Just drifting higher and higher, free of all earthly ties. Get a sense of drifting so high you could actually look back at this beautiful planet we're living on. See that golden globe spinning through space and time. The whites of the clouds and the mountain tops, the greens of the forest, the blue of the ocean. Get a sense of that now. How incredible is this planet? How lucky are we to have landed on this planet? Get a sense of that now. And notice as you look at that planet from way off, how your perspective changes. Things that had seemed overwhelming no longer have any power over you. Just for a moment, turn around so you're looking out across the cosmos. See those billions of stars, trillions of galaxies. And notice as you look out across the cosmos, noticing you are a part of and apart from everything in the universe, completely connected. Get a sense of that now. And also notice when you look at things that used to be worrying you, when you look at them in terms of eternity, notice how insignificant they become. Things that had seemed overwhelming no longer have any power over you. Things that had seemed hard or difficult to overcome no longer have any power over you. Now, in your mind's eye, see a spinning vortex of lights between you and that beautiful planet. Get a sense of it now, a spinning vortex of lights. In a moment, I'm going to make this sound. Whoosh. As I make that sound, you're going to get sucked into that spinning vortex, the most incredible feeling. And that center of that vortex is a feeling of unconditional self-love, joy, and happiness, way beyond anything you've experienced before. And I want you to know you are worthy of those feelings. And as you get sucked into that vortex, as you hear that sound, your mind and body will be flooded with those beautiful feelings. I want you to allow yourself a moment of pure indulgence in those feelings. Permission for pleasure. Just think how incredible you are and how lucky we are to be able to experience pleasure, to experience love, to experience joy. So get ready. As you hear that sound, you're going to get sucked into that spinning vortex, your mind and body flooded with the most intense, wonderful feelings of unconditional self-love, pure joy and happiness. Get ready. And now you're in that space. Feel your mind and body being flooded with those feelings. Feel your heart expanding with a feeling of love and gratitude for just being the incredible being that you are, the unique being that you are. And feel into that feeling of love, feeling that feeling of joy. Notice once again that the essence of who you are is pure intelligence, in energy, light, and love. That's who you are. Anything that's not you. Feel it now. Let go of everything else. And just for a moment, be in that space, in that silence, flooded with that feeling of love and joy. Because you are love, and you are loved, and you are loving. Allow yourself a moment thinking about the people you've helped with your words, with your love, with your kindness. People who are living their life differently now because of you. And allow yourself a moment to see those faces, to hear those voices, to feel that love. Let that fill you up. And allow yourself a moment of pure pleasure and happiness. How lucky are we to be able to experience that? And as you drift in that space, I want you to feel a connection now between everyone in this group. Let go. There's no separation. Just feel into that feeling of connection, a part of and apart from everything in this universe. Remembering you are stardust. That's where you came from. We're all part of the same universe, the same cosmos. Get a sense of that connection now. How incredible are you to be able to love, to be able to feel, to be able to enjoy. Feel it now. And as you drift in that space, notice that every ounce, every limitation's gone, every negative limiting belief, every ounce of useless, unnecessary pain, both physical and emotional, has gone from your body and mind. Because it cannot coexist in your body and mind with that feeling of unconditional self-love, of happiness, of joy. And know it's okay to feel that good. It may be interesting for you to know that in that relaxed, drifting state of mind, where thoughts drift by like dreams, and some enter the mind and some drift through the mind, and some are left behind to be used later on. Others are remembered or seem to be remembered at first, but then become more and more distant, forgotten over time. So it's your privilege. Use this experience. Think about the things you can do, your strengths, your love, your kindness, your brilliance. Go out there into the future once again. See yourself there in that space of happiness and joy. Step into your body. Feel into it. Get a sense of it now. And ask the question, how much fun is it to allow yourself that freedom? How much fun can you make it? How important is it for you? Because now you know how good you can feel. Everything about your nature, your mind, your body is inclined toward making it happen. You were put on this planet to experience love. You were put on this planet to experience joy and to share that love and to share that joy whenever you can. To let others know that it's possible to be happy, no matter what your circumstances are. Because you're not your body, not even your name, because that was given to you. The essence of who you are, your true core being, is the same as it was when you entered this world. As a baby who just wanted to be held and loved and fed, looked after. That baby, just pure joy, pure love. That's who you still are. Who the essence of you is still that beautiful essence, pure intelligence, energy, light and love. And you're going to take that feeling and that understanding into everything you do. No matter what happens to your body, the core of your being stays the same. And you can radiate that feeling of love and happiness and joy. So that others feel it, so others know that it exists, know that it's possible. And so as you drift in that space, go over with your unconscious often as you need to know that you can and you will hold that feeling of joy and happiness and love, knowing that you are love, you are loved, and you are loving. Get a sense of that now. And know that any time you want, whether it's 2 seconds or 2 minutes, you can just find a space where you can close your eyes, come back to this moment, and allow yourself to be happy in any circumstance. Know it's okay. Go with your unconscious often as you need to. In a moment, I'm going to count to 10. Every suggestion I've given you, your mind and body will act upon. On 8, your eyes will open. You will feel incredible because you are incredible. And on 10, that feeling of unconditional self-love, that feeling of freedom, that feeling of joy and happiness is going to stay with you and grow stronger day by day. As you move through this world, free of the past, free of the future, free to be in this moment. Once again, feel that connection between everyone else in this group. Everyone else wanting the best for you. Everyone else wanting you to experience that feeling of happiness. Get a sense of that now. There is no separation. One mind, one being, one essence. Like air released from a dozen jars. Just becomes one. Feel it now. And allow yourself that pleasure, connection, communication. So get ready as I count to 10. Every suggestion I've given you, your mind and body will act upon. At a molecular, cellular, neurological levels, now your reality. On 8, your eyes will open. You'll feel like you've had a ton weight lifted, like you've had the blinkers removed. You'll see things differently, experience life differently. On 10, that feeling of freedom, that feeling of unconditional self-love, that happiness and joy is going to grow stronger day by day. 1, being absolutely wonderful now. 2, to create the life you absolutely want by helping others create the life they want. 3, a feeling of freedom from every limiting belief that never belonged to you, that was placed on you. 4, feel the force of that unconditional self-love, happiness and joy flooding through your body and mind like a golden healing fluid. And notice as your body's flooded with those feelings, every ounce of useless, unnecessary physical and emotional pain's gone from your body and mind. Cannot feel it, you cannot experience it. 5, feeling incredibly alive now. 6, 7, 8, eyes opening, feeling absolutely wonderful. 9, 10. I am HAPPY. I am HAPPY. I know I am, I'm sure I am HAPPY. For someone who's dyslexic, I think I spelled that pretty well. Be happy and know you have a right to be happy. Don't let my singing put you off. I hope you enjoyed the experience. You enjoy it, Marion?
Did feel very relaxed. Thank you.
Good, good. Excellent.
Thank you, Freddie.
All right. Well, look, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, keep that feeling of happiness. Know that you're worthy of that unconditional self-love and take it into everything you do. Hi, Naveed.
Great session, Freddie.
Good to see you. And, you are loved. You are loved and you are loving.